Hey guys, it's Mike with the Retro Game Boys. So, long story short, I'm sick with COVID. Feel like I'm getting better, but I can't sit still. So, I've been working on some things, and I definitely want this video to be shared to the broader audience to see if I should invest or continue to invest in my Intellivision arcade stick. As most of you have known, I've been doing control pads and arcade sticks for many years. 2017, 7,000 units sold. People have constantly been asking me to create an Intellivision arcade stick. At this point in the side hustle, I know a number of people where I can get things done, and I've created a prototype. Now, here's some of the caveats. Okay, so I'm still working on a couple designs, but in order for this to work, you need a special keypad, and you also need a special adapter module. And I got all of this stuff working, and invested a significant amount of funds to get this stuff working. Using a adapter for USB just to test this, but this would be designed to work on an Intellivision 2, first of all. Okay, if you wanted to work on something for emulation, there's no need to, because my ColecoVision arcade stick that I already make already works with certain USB adapters. It's up to the adapter to do the mapping of the buttons and the software, so it has nothing to do with me. So technically, if you wanted to use the Intellivision, my ColecoVision arcade stick to work with emulation, you could, except that Intellivision has 3-button action, which this has been designed to work the 3rd button by pressing buttons 1 and 2. So let me just first give you a quick demonstration. Sorry, it's crude. I'm doing my best here. I don't really have the perfect setup, but what I'm just going to show you is based off of this software that's running. It's just the USB software running from this adapter that I have. You'll see that I'll have up. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. And again, apologize for the crudeness of this. Okay, so you have up, down, left, right, and you have all your diagonals. And then you have your button 1, button 2, and then 2 together is button 3. Okay, and then you have your full keypad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then enter, 0, and clear. Okay, so that being said, is technically you have a Intellivision arcade stick that would work with Intellivision 2. And the other caveat here, the technology, working with the people that have a solution to this, it requires a 5-volt input. Okay, so this is actually a 5-volt input plugged into a USB adapter. Right up there, you can see this little iPhone charging adapter. Okay, so that means your joystick, when plugged into the Intellivision 2, will have a port in the back that would plug in and be powered by an adapter. Now, you probably could use one of those USB power bricks, but it should be probably 500 milliamp output and about 1 amp. 5 volts at 1 amp or 5 volts at 500 milliamps. So that's the other caveat of this. Okay, so you'll have to power the arcade stick with 5 volts. I guess that's about it. And the thing is that I just haven't really found that many games that are worth playing on Intellivision. You know, all the other games, ports of games you can play on other consoles, and then some of the unique games that use the keypad, they don't function that well. They're just, I don't know. I guess I'm not a big fan of the Intellivision. So anyway, let me know what you think. If it's worth producing. There, even homebrews that are out there. People are developing homebrews for other consoles too. So I don't know if there's people specifically designing, ports of games. I know there's ports of games on Intellivision, but those games are better on other systems. So I don't know if I should continue investing the money in this. It was fun as a prototype, as I said, but in order to really productize this or something like that, I really need to get broader input from the audience. All right, guys, take care.